Hi, I'm Molly, welcome back to my channel. This is day 9 of your 12 Days of Pilates challenge, and it's a lovely open and align your posture class today. This is going to help you kickstart Christmas week and release any tension that you might be feeling in the neck or the shoulders. We're going to be using a block, so if you have one, make sure it's nearby. If not, don't worry, you can use a book or a cushion or just something square that you have lying around. We're going to be starting towards the end of the mat, so meet me there when you're ready and let's open and align our postures together. So we're going to start at the back of our mat with a really nice roll down flow to find some lovely extension, flexion and rotation in the spine. Standing tall with your feet hip width apart, your arms resting down by your side, we take a breath in. As we exhale, the chin draws forwards, the shoulders curve, the navel draws to the spine and we roll up and over these legs. At the bottom, both knees bend. We're going to stretch only the left leg as the left arm opens up and reaches towards the sky. Lovely, bending the knee, changing sides, right leg stretches, right arm opens for that lovely expansion in the chest. Bringing the hand down, both knees bend. Then from here, both legs are going to stretch. We're going to draw the hands up the shins. We're going to draw the shoulder blades back and come into this lovely flat back stretch. So keep your chin tucking back, your tailbone in line with the top of your head. Inhale. As we exhale, let the body relax down over the legs and we're going to build it back up to standing to repeat. So a bit of mobility all over there. Inhale. Exhale, chin drawing down, shoulders curving forwards. At the bottom, we bend. Right leg stretches, right arm opens. And down, other side. And down, and then stretching both legs. We slide the hands up the shin, shoulders draw back. Inhale. Exhale, relaxing over the legs. Slowly stand it up. Going to take that one final time. Inhale at the top and exhale, chin draws forwards, navel draws in, crown of the head leads you towards the floor. Bending the knees at the bottom, we find that lovely twist and expansion opening through the chest. And coming down, other way. And down, and then we come into that final extension, so leg stretch, hands slide up the shins, shoulders draw back, and we hold. Inhale. And exhale, sliding back down over the legs. We're going to walk ourselves out into a plank here. So when you're ready, meet me in your high plank position, or you can come to your knees if you need to. We're going to hold it here for 4, for 3, navel drawing in, for 2. On 1, we're going to step our left foot forwards in between our hands. So you can shimmy the hand around a little bit if you need to get there. And if this feels like a little bit too deep a stretch, you can bring your back knee onto the floor. But if we can, we're going to hold it here. Think about pushing your right heel towards the back of the room. And then we're going to lift the left arm up and twist the chest to look up towards it. Lovely. And then bringing the hand down, we're going to place the knee to the floor. We're going to bring the upper body upright. We're going to place our right hand on top of our lower abdominals, our left hand on our lumbar spine, and we're going to tuck the tailbone under and pull the pubic bone up. So finding some time just to stretch out our hip flexors. So often our hip flexors can become really, really tight if we spend a lot of time sitting or driving or sort of hunched over laptops and things like that. And tight hip flexors can cause weakness and tension in our lumbar spines, which in turn affects our posture. So when we're working through this postural work, it's really important to involve our hip flexors as well. So if this feels like enough of a stretch, you're going to stay as you are. Otherwise, place your hands on your front thigh and we're going to bend that knee a little bit deeper, hinging into it. Nice, holding it here. And then we're going to float the right arm up, and you can do this if you were up a little bit higher as well, and we're going to side bend over towards the left. Well done, then bring it all the way back up. Hand comes back to your thigh, recover into that neutral position, and then bring your hands down either side of your foot, tuck in the right toes under, we lift the knee off. Then we're going to step it back into that plank again. So when you're ready, step it back, hips down in line with your spine, we hold for 4, for 3, for 2, and then on 1, stepping your right foot forwards this time. Well done. It's never easy, that little transition. And again, you can bring that left knee down, pushing the left heel back behind you. We're going to lift the right arm up, twist the chest up towards the right. Lovely, then the hand comes down by the side of the foot. We bring the left knee to the floor if it's not there already, and then bring yourself up into that high kneeling position. Hand on your lower abdominals and your lumbar spine, tailbone tucks. Find that lovely posterior tilt and hip flexor stretch. say lovely, it doesn't always feel lovely, but boy, is it good for you. Hands on the thighs if you want to deepen it, and we're going to hinge a little bit further into that stretch. Lovely, and then the left arm is going to lift up. We're going to side bend over towards the right. Well done, then bringing it all the way back. Hand back to your thigh, recover to neutral. Hands down either side of your foot, tuck the toe under, lift the knee, and then step it back into that high plank one final time, and we hold it here, this time for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Dropping it down to the knees just for a moment. Sit it back into your child's pose and hold it there. Breathing in, breathing out, and just try to walk these fingertips just a little bit further forwards if you can, stretching across the top of the shoulders. Well done. From here, we're going to come and lie on our fronts. We're going to work into a little bit of back strength and extension now in a nice little dart exercise. So slowly bring yourself onto your tummies. And I'm just going to move my mic because I want to make sure that you guys can still hear me and that you don't get squashed. Hopefully that will work. So arms are resting down by the side of the body. Head is resting on the floor. Shoulders are drawing back. We're going to take a breath in. As we exhale, we lift the head, neck and chest off of your mat. Your arms hover behind you. Hold it for an inhale. And then exhale, we slowly lower back down to the floor. Breathing in. Again, exhale, lifting up. Hold it for an inhale. And then exhale, lower. Nice, 2 more like this. Lifting up, think shoulder blades squeezing, and make sure it's your back that's doing the work here. Nice, 1 more, lifting up. And hold. Lovely, and lower down. We're going to go again, but we're going to add in a little arm extension. So same thing, lifting up. Arms are going to reach forwards. Then they're going to push back behind you. We're going to try and lift a little bit higher. And then we lower down. Same again, lifting up. Arms reach. Arms push, squeeze, nice, and lower. 2 more, lifting up. And sweep. Push the arms back, lift even more if you can, and lower. Last one, lifting up, arms forwards, and push. And this time we're going to try and hold it here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. From here, bringing the hands under your shoulders. Bring yourself up to all fours. We're going to come into a little cat and cow stretch. Back is arching up, tailbone is tucking under. Drop the top of the head. Well done, and then come into that reverse. And again, tailbone rounding, head drops. And then down into that cow stretch. Lovely, 1 more time, back up to the sky. Holding it here, inhale. And exhale, coming down. Shining that chest and heart forwards. Lovely, and then coming into a neutral spine. From here, we're going to come around onto our sit bones at the end of the mat, and we're going to grab our blocks. So, we're going to move into a little spine stretch forwards with some flexion and extension as well. So, sitting on your sit bones with your heels on the edges of the mat, and we're going to reach the arms out in line with our shoulders, and we're going to find that lovely spine stretch forwards that we've done so many times already throughout the challenge. So, taking a breath in, as we exhale, the navel draws in, the chin drops, and we lift up and over into that spine stretch, and just making sure the block is in line with the crown of your head. Then slowly restack the spine back up, shoulders draw down, top of the head lifts. Inhale, we go again, exhale, so scooping through the tummy, we lift over into that stretch, and then slowly rebuild it up. Nice, we're going to take 1 more like that, and then we're going to add in that extension, so lifting up and over. Nice, and then rebuilding the spine. So when we come into this extension now, it's the same feeling that we had in that flat back position in our roll down at the very start. So scooping through the tummy, back into that spine stretch forward that we've already done so many times. Then we're going to draw the shoulder blades back. We're going to lift the arms up in line with the ears, and we're going to push the chest forward. So we come into this diagonal stretch, and hopefully this block should still be in line with the top of your head. Inhale, and then exhale, we come back up and over into your forward stretch. And then we recover back to neutral. Inhale, we go again. So this exercise is really, really good, particularly this extension part, for firing up those little postural muscles in between your shoulder blades. that can become quite weak if we have poor posture. So it might not take long for you to feel them. I find this one quite hard, lifting up and over. Nice, and it might start to sort of fire up in through the shoulders a little bit as well. But it's a really, really effective one for your posture and to sort of open through the chest as well. Let's go one more, lifting up and over. Well done, shoulders draw back, chest forwards, and this time we're just gonna hold it. Think about pushing the chest even further forwards if you can, pushing the arms back for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Coming back over into that forward spine stretch, and then bring it all the way back up to seated. Well done. Bring the arms down, pop the block to the side. Bring your feet onto the mat and just shimmy yourself as close as you can towards your heels. Arms reaching forwards, we're just going to roll ourselves down to the floor. So peeling the body back through a little tilt, and then gently and slowly make your way down. When you get onto the mat, reach your arms back behind you. Walk the feet in so we're sort of one step closer towards our glutes, and we're going to come into a little shoulder bridge here. So taking a breath in, as we exhale, the tailbone's going to tuck, we're going to squeeze the glutes, and as we peel the spine off, the arms are going to push down by the side of the body. Inhale, and then exhale as we lower the body back to the floor, the arms float back behind us again. So we've got that sense of opposition through the arms and the body, but really working to articulate the spine and also fire up the glutes a little bit as well, because with weak glutes creates weak hip flexors and a weak lower back, which again, just like I said before, can affect our overall posture. Well done. Let's go for 2 more like this. So slowly and gently peeling the body up, glutes are working, standing into the feet. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly coming down. Well done. On this last one, we're going to peel up into our bridge, and we're going to hold it. And we're here. We're going to take 10 slow pulses up and down with those glutes. So dropping for 10 and squeeze. 9, and it's literally dropping an inch, lift an inch, so not very high. 8, 7, 6. Make sure we're breathing. Shoulders relaxed. 5, 4, and 3. Well done. 2, and 1. Lovely. And then slowly ripple the body to the floor, leaving the arms down by your side. And then give your knees a little hug in towards your chest. Finding a gentle rock. Well done. And then bringing your feet back down to the floor. So we're going to finish with a little chest expansion. So finding your block that we were using just now, popping at the end of your mat. We're going to revisit the same exercise we did in our mobility class towards the end of last week. So head resting on your block, feet, knees and hips stacked together, shins framing the front of your mat, and your arms are reaching forwards like so. So just making sure the top of your head is in line with your tailbone. We're going to lift the arm up, and we're going to open the chest up towards the sky. I'm just going to move my block back a little bit because my head's about to fall off of it. Lovely. And then slowly close the arms back together. Just going to take that 2 more times. So lifting up. And try to keep this pelvis forward so we really make the most of that thoracic rotation. Lovely. And then slowly close it back in. 1 more. Lifting all the way up. And hold it here. Well done, and then close it back together. And then sitting yourself up, grabbing your block. We're just going to take that on the other side. So block at the end of your mat, swing your legs around, and then come and lie on the side of your body. Shins framing the front of your mat, arms together. Nice, so we lift the arm up, and we open up for 3, and hold. It's a really nice one to release tension through the chest, to get that little bit of mobility in your thoracic spine, and also challenge that stability in the lower body as well. Lovely, and close. Well done, last one, reaching up and over, and holding it here just a little bit longer, melting that tension out of the chest and the shoulder. Lovely, and then close the arms back together. Well done, and then bringing yourself up to seated. Popping your block just to the side or the end of your mat. We're going to come back around to all fours, and we're going to come into a little downward dog to finish, and then bring it back up into standing. So tuck in the toes under when you're ready, lift the hips up, press the heels down, and let the chest really push through these arms. And we're going to lift and lower the heels 3 times. So both heels coming up, inhale, exhale, push them down to the floor, and think sit bones to the sky. 2 more, inhale up, exhale, push. Lovely, 1 more, pushing them down, and then walking your feet in towards your hands. So we're coming right in towards the middle of our mat, holding this forward fold, and just bring your hands around to either the backs of your ankles or your calves, and just try and pull your chest in closer towards those thighs. Lovely, then relaxing the arms down, slowly bring yourself back up to standing through that roll up. Shoulders draw down at the top, crown of the head lifts. And I'm just going to come and face this way, so we're finishing together. We're just going to lift the shoulders up to the ears, roll them back and down the spine. 1 more time, inhale, coming up. Exhale, roll them back. Lovely, and I hope that you spend the rest of the day feeling 10 inches taller, and hopefully that's melted away some stress and any tension that you might be feeling within the body this week. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your week, and I will see you very soon for day 10 of your 12 Days of Pilates challenge.